Okay, very good evening. This topic, what we are going to learn now, is very important for 10th board exam for all the boards. Either you are learning English as the first language or second language, either you are learning at the state board, CBSE or ICSE board. Active and passive voice is one common question that you will see. Okay, and for this, you need to have some basic knowledge of some sentence formation, especially with respect to tenses. And you know that we have present tense, past tense, and future tenses. And these tenses, the basic sentence structure will follow like this, correct? No? There will be a subject, there will be a verb, there will be an object. Unlike our Indian languages, there will be subject, followed by object, and then there will be a verb. Like if we say Ramanu Ravananannu kondanu or Ramne Ravanko Mara. Here Ram is the subject, Ravan is the object, Mara or Kondanu or Ram. This is verb will come at the end. But in English language, the subject will come first, then verb and then object will come. Ram killed Ravana. Correct, no? Whenever we are translating any sentences, we should be very careful with respect to this. Basic 10 structures I'm not going to cover here because or else the class is going to extend a lot. Next 30 to 45 minutes, we are going to learn about all the how to convert any sentence from active to passive voice and passive voice to active voice. Before that, let me share you the important points like what is an active voice and what is the passive voice. Okay, and also let's see the simple basic rules how to convert any active voice into passive voice. Normally, if the sentence is beginning with the subject as the prime part of the sentence, then we call it as an active sentence. Suppose the sentence begins with an object first, then it is called as the passive sentence. For example, the snake bites Sinchan. This is active voice. Sinchan is bitten by the snake. This is passive voice. Here the main subject is snake. This is the one who is the means the subject means what? The doer of the action. In the sentence, whatever the verb we are telling, the one who is performing the action is the subject. Correct? No? Here the snake is the subject. Correct? No? And the person on the sufferer or on which the action is performed is called as an object. Correct? Here, what is the object? Sinchan is the object. So the snake bites Sinchan, if I take, it is the active voice because subject comes first, verb comes next, and then object follows. Correct? No? Bites is the verb and Sinchan is the object in this case. The same thing when we replace this first verb, object will come first, then followed by verb, and then finally by the subject. Subject comes last, then it is called as a passive voice. This is just the difference in how we write the sentence. Both give the same meaning. When we convert from active to passive voice, the original tense structure should not change. And also the meaning of the sentence should not change. Overall meaning. Okay? We'll do the basic rule is that subject will come first, verb will be followed by object. But when we convert this, object will come, then the helping verb will come here. See, Sinchan is the object. Helping verb is. Is, was, am, are. These are all by called as helping verbs. And followed by the main verb, bitten is the main verb, correct? No? And then agent means by we'll write, then the doer of the action. Wherever applicable, we'll write the doer of the action. In some cases, this is not required also. This is the basic subject. So we'll do like suppose there is a sentence. In that one, the verb like I am writing a book. What am I writing? I am writing a book. So if at all the verb here writing is there, no? The verb is answering the questions of what or whom. That means if the verb answers either of the questions, either whom or what, or requires an object, then it is called as a transitive verb. In the above example, the snake bites Sinchan. Bites. What is it answering? It is answering whom? Who did the snake bite? The snake bites the, or who does the snake bite? The snake bites Sinchan. Correct? No? Whom it is answering. Correct? No? So either whom or what it is answering means it is called as a transitive verb. Only the sentences having transitive verbs can be changed into passive form. Other sentences we cannot change. Okay, this we should know because active voice and passive voice is limited to only for few types of sentences. The ones having transitive verbs. Transitive verbs means once again repeating, like the questions, if at all they are answering either whom or what, or these requires an object to answer, then they are called as a transitive verbs. Like V3 form of the verb is used in all passive sentences. Yesterday's class we learned what is the V3 form, past participle form. Bite, correct? No. What is the past participle form? Bitten, correct? No. Write, written. Sing, sung. That means sing means sing, sang, sung. Write, wrote, written. Correct? No. Eat, ate, eaten. The third form is called as the bitten. That is past participle form. We also call it as a V3 form. Correct? No. V3 form of the verb is used always in the passive sentences. If the sentence is a present perfect continuous tense, or past perfect continuous tense, or future perfect continuous tense, or even exclamatory sentences, these will not have any passive forms. So no perfect continuous tenses will have any passive form. Even exclamatory sentence also do not have any passive form. And also, if at all we have a intransitive verbs in the sentence, that means transitive verbs means we have seen in the above, correct? No, the one which is answering for questions like whom or what, or even require an object to answer that question. They are called transitive verbs. Intransitive verb means that require no object to complete the meaning. That means if we say the dog barks, it doesn't require the dog barks on the thief. If it is there, yes. Even if it is there, also the sentence is complete. Correct? No? Whether it's there or not, the sentence is complete. That means the verb doesn't require an object to complete the sentence. If at all we say the dog barks on the thief, in this case, it is answering on whom. Correct? No, it's a transitive verb. But in this case, it is an intransitive verb. Such sentences also do not have any passive voice. Now, these are the basic points that we have to remember before we proceed for learning the rules for changing voice. Okay. Now, what are the rules? First, the objective in the active voice becomes the subject in passive voice. See the first sentence? The snake bites Sinchan. Sinchan was the object. In the next sentence, Sinchan became the subject, correct? No? Sinchan is bitten by the snake, correct? No? Thus, object of the active voice becomes the subject in the passive voice. Next, suitable be form must be used. What are the be forms? Is, am, are, was, were, be, been, being. These are all called as the be forms of the verbs, correct? No? In the auxiliary verbs. So one of these things are used, preferably. And then verb is always using in the past participle form only. V3 form only is used in the passive voice continuing. Next, after the verb, preposition by follows in most of the cases. Sometimes to, in, at, or with also used. Like in the first question, Sinchan is bitten by the snake. Correct? No? Here it is used by. Correct? No? This is the preposition by is used. In some cases, to is used. Where it is there? If at all the verbs no and marry are there, then we'll use the preposition to. This rule you should remember. The verbs please and satisfy are there means preposition will be used with. Means he is pleased with or he is satisfied with, we'll say. He is married to. He is known to us. Correct? No? Sita is known to us. Correct? No? Sita is married to Rama. So no unmarried, that means will be used. Pleased, satisfied is there means we'll be using with. Suppose the word surprise is there means I am surprised at what you told me. We'll say correct no? Surprise means we'll say at. These are the three rules that we have to remember. All other cases, that means majority of them will be using by only. It is not compulsory that everywhere we are using by, to, with, and at. Only these conditions will be using to, with, and at. Okay. Now, what happens to the subject? The object becomes subject. The subject in the active voice becomes the object. That's it. They will get interchanged. Hope you all understood these basic rules. With these rules, now I will take you to examples of all tenses starting from 1 form. Let's take the simple present tense. Simple present tense, what will be there? Subject will be there, V1 form of the verb will be there, and object will be there. Correct? No? Like for example, he writes books. He is the subject, write is the V1 form. Correct? No? But in the simple present, person what we use writes. He writes, she writes, you do. If at all I use the same word I write, you write. Correct? No? First and second person will write only write. For the third person we'll use writes. No? Same way if at all we are using do and does, first and second person and plural forms we'll use only do. Third person singular we'll be using does. Okay, no? So what we do? This is followed by object is the books here. He writes books. Subject, verb, and object. What happens? The object will become the subject. Books. Suitable B form. Books are the plural form. And he writes books is there in the present tense. Correct? No simple present tense. So present continuous tense B form are used. Are. Plural form means are we have to use. Third form of the verb is write, wrote, written. Written we use. Followed by the preposition by. And he is replaced by him. Books are written by him. Understood? Now let's take one complicated example. People steal things from supermarkets. This is just hypothetical, okay? It's not a common rule. Sometimes some people do this, correct? No? People steal things from supermarkets. So what is that? Here, things is the object. So it will become first. Things. Plural form are. Steal, stole, stolen. Third form of the verb is stolen. When we use the word steal and certain things we'll use from. Correct? No? Stolen. Here what is there? Things are stolen. This will come as it is. From supermarket will come as it is. Followed by what is the subject here? People. It becomes the object here. People. Correct? No? People steal things from supermarkets. Things are stolen from supermarket by people. Simple present tense means we are using to use either singular means is, plural means are. Correct? No? Dog bites Sinchan. Sinchan is. Singular is there means is will come. Bitten by the dog. Okay. Now we'll go to simple past. It is also almost same. What is the difference? The structure will come as subject will come in the simple present V1 form. In the simple past, we will be having the past form of the verb V2. Object will remain the same, correct? No? Like he wrote books. He writes books is the simple present. He wrote books. He has finished the task. So what we do? Past tense B form is were. Books were, because it is already completed, correct? No? Present form we are using are, past form we are using were. Books were written by him, rest everything is same. Means object becomes subjects. Verb comes here by. Subject becomes objects. Correct? No? Now we'll see if at all did is there means then we'll be using sometimes did verb also will come. The same things we'll be using here. Let's see. The governor gave him a reward. The governor is the subject. Gave is the verb. A reward is the object. Correct? No? Him. He is the object here. There are two objects. Sometimes sentence will contain two objects. The governor gave what? Gave to whom? Him. That's why him is the object and reward is the secondary object. So first primary object will take the priority. So who did the governor give the reward? He. Correct? No. So what will say? He will come. Past tense is the simple past. So was will come. Singular means was. Correct? No. Give, gave, given. Form always given only. Either simple present and everything we will be using the V3 form of the verb. Given a reward by the subject has come as the object by the governor. Simple, easy actually, correct? No, if you follow the general structure, it will become very easy. Let's take this one. The thieves broke the door using a hammer. So, the thieves is the subject, broke is the verb, means ಬಾಗಿಲು ಹೊಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. The door is the object, correct? No, the door will become the subject. Singular, therefore, was break, broke, broken, followed by what is that? The thieves had become the object. What is the secondary object? Using a hammer, come finally as it is at the end. Using what? That will become additional thing, correct? No? It is the secondary object. The door was broken by the thieves using a hammer. Correct? No? Now, the same thing we'll go for the simple future also. There are only 6 such conversions. We'll learn the rules first, then we'll go for the maximum other examples. Simple future means what? Subject will come, will or shall will get added, V1 form of the verb and object. Subject, V1 form of the verb and object will come like the same simple present tense. Only thing is either will or shall will be added. So what we do? He will write books. Simple present, he writes books. Simple past, he wrote books. Simple future, he will write books. Correct now? What will happen? Books are the object that became the subject, books. And whatever will is there, the same will come. Shall means shall will come, will means will come, followed by be. Be will be added here. Will be is the helping verb in this case. Okay? Write what? Written by him is same. Books will be written by him. That means he is going to write after some time. Understood? These are the simple tenses. Now we'll go for the continuous tenses. Okay, we'll go for the present continuous first. Present continuous tense means the action is happening when we are speaking. Correct? No. This is the case in most of the cases. Like I am teaching. Correct? No. I am teaching English grammar. English grammar is being taught by me. So being will get added. See here, subject will come, am will come, is will come, are will come. What where am will come? I means am. We are, you are, he, she, it there means is will come. Correct? No? Always it is followed by ing form. V4 form means what? Writing, eating, sleeping, ing form. That is also called a gerund form. That is V4 form. Followed by object will come. Correct? No? Like he is writing books. He is the subject. Helping verb will be there. B form is writing. Write, wrote, written, writing. Fourth form is the writing. Correct? No? Object is books. So always the object will become subject. Therefore, books will come first. Present continuous means present continuous only it will be there. So are will come. Books are. Only thing B is there. Therefore, sorry, present continuous tense means we will be adding the word being. Books are being. Rest everything is same. Written by him. I hope you understood this example. Correct? No? The same structure will fall even for the past continuous tense also. Okay? Past continuous tense, what will happen? Instead of is and am or are, we will be having was or were. Rest everything same. Correct? No? Subject will be there. Was or were. Singular means was, plural means were will be there. Followed by V4 and then object. What will happen? He is the subject, was writing books. Writing is the fourth form of the verb. Correct? So what will happen when we interchange this? Books will become the subject, books. Was will become were, because books is a plural, so were. The word being will be added, I said, correct? No? Here also being will be added, here also being will be added. Only thing is here am or will come, here was or were will come. That's it. Rest everything is same. Understood? That means object will come as the subject, was or were will come appropriate to this object. Being will get added, helping in the passive voice, always verb will be in the third form only, past participle form only, plus agent, wherever it is, whoever is doing the action, that will be writing. Okay, this is past continuous. Let's see. I said future continuous form will not have any passive form. So directly we go for present perfect. Present perfect and past perfect we'll go for. The future continuous form will not have, and perfect continuous, past perfect, present perfect, and future perfect continuous forms. So, they will never have any passive voice. So we need not learn also. We'll directly go to present perfect form. Present perfect means what? The activity is already completed totally. Correct? No? This is what we do. Subject completed means in the present perfect we'll have using have or has. Correct? No? Third person singular means we'll be using has. For all other things we'll be using have. Whenever we are having the verb, helping verb as have or has, it will always follow by the V3 form of the verb. That is past participle form. This is the basic rule we had learned in the previous class. Correct? No? So, followed by object. What will happen to this structure? Object will come as the subject. Have or has will come appropriate to this one. Been will get added. What happened in the continuous tense? Being was added. In the perfect tense, what will there? Been will be added. Correct? No? Followed by always V3 form of the verb and agent wherever relevant. Whenever we are using the agent by something, we'll do. Correct? No? Let's see here the example of the same thing. He has written books. That means he has written books. He has just completed. We don't know exactly now or sometime back he has completed. We don't know. So he has written books. In the active voice, the object was books. So it will become the subject. Correct? No, books. Because plural is there, it will become have. Followed by I said been should come. Rest everything is same. Written by him. Easy? Books have been written by him. Let me give you a couple of more examples, what I have noted here. You have committed a mistake. Suppose I give you present perfect tense and you have done a mistake. What I will say? You have committed a mistake. So a mistake will come as the subject. Because it is a singular form, has will come. Correct? No? A mistake has been committed by you. Committed, commit, committed, committed. This is a regular verb only, correct? No? The third form also will come as by adding ed. A mistake has been committed by you. Correct? No? Trains have always fascinated me. We'll take this. Trains is the subject. Have always is an additional verb. Correct? No? Always fascinated is the verb. Me is the object. So me, when it gets converted into the subject, it will get converted into I. Correct? No? I means I have. Always will get added as it is. I have always been. The word be will be added. Fascinated by subject will become object. Trains will come. I have always been fascinated by words. Trains have fascinated me. So I have been fascinated by trains. But when we add a little bit of extra stress to this, what we'll do, we will put the word always. So the same always we'll use as it is. Okay. Same condition will apply for the past perfect now. Present perfect is finished, we'll go for the past perfect. Instead of has or have, what will come here? We'll have had here. No? So subject will be there, followed by had and V3 form of the verb and object will be there. Correct? No? He is the subject, had written books. See, I said for has, have, or had. Whenever these three have form of the verbs will come, the verb will always take the third form of the verb. That is written, eaten, bitten, committed, fascinated. The third form of the verb only we'll use. That is past participle form. Okay. What will happen? This object here was books, that has become the subject. Books. Past perfect, so it also will be past perfect, will had. Only thing is been will get added here and written by him. He is there, therefore it will become him. Got no? Me means it became I, like that. He means it becomes him. That change in the pronoun you have to use appropriately. The last one, future perfect. In this case, subject will come. Before have, we'll add either will or shall. I'll have written books. That means you asked what you have done after 3 years. I will have written 2 books. Suppose if I tell this, correct now? Then will have or shall have will come. Always after have, V3 form of the verb, but object will come. So what will happen? Object will become the subject. Will or shall will apply as it is. Have will come. Only one thing, the word been will get added, followed by V3 and the agent wherever relevant. Here, he will have written books. The object is book, so it becomes subject. Books will have been, the word been got added here, written by him. Books will have been written by him. Tomorrow, the people who are writing the state board exam of Kannada, first language, you are writing English, correct? No? Next week, by this time, your teacher will have finished correction of the papers. Correct? No? See here, the same example if you take, the teacher will have finished correction. That means in the future, sometime, by this time, the action would have got completed. Action completed means we'll say perfect. Correct? No? The teacher will have finished the correction. The correction means the correction is the object. So it becomes first, the correction will come the same. Been will get added. The correction will have been finished by the teacher became the object here. Hope you all understood the conditions now. I'll give several examples where you will be able to understand. Special cases we'll take. There are a couple of special cases when changing the active voice of a verb into passive voice. Sometimes the agent is omitted. Omitted means what? It is left out. Where it is not relevant or specifically known, in that case it is omitted. For example, somebody has attacked me. Somebody has attacked me. Let's see here. Here somebody is the object here, correct? No? Has means present perfect tense is there. Attacked, me is the object. So me will become I. For I, what is the present perfect tense? Have. Correct? No? And been will be added and attacked. I have been attacked. That means I am attacked means what does this one? Somebody would have attacked me, correct? No? Either we write somebody or not. Somebody is obviously understood as a part of the sentence. So I can write, I have been attacked by somebody. We can write it. Or we can omit this by and the object. Agent is there, no? That we can omit it. I have been attacked. By whom? Directly we'll ask, correct? No? That means somebody would have attacked me. So by somebody, whether we write or not, it's okay in this case. The court sentenced him to death. The court means what? The judge in the court has given the punishment of death sentence because he has committed a heinous crime. So what we do? The court sentenced him to death. Him will become he. Sentenced, simple past is there, correct? No? So was will get added. He was sentenced to death. To be written by the court? By the court is understood. In our country or in most of the countries, who can sentence any person to the death sentence? Only the court, correct? No? I, you, or even some police cannot give any death sentence. So, obviously, the meaning he was sentenced to death means the court is obviously understood. That means the court has given the punishment of death sentence understood. Because by the court is understood, since nobody else other than the court has the right to sentence a criminal. Correct? No? Now we'll see the last example like this. The police arrested the thief for stealing the jewels. The police is the subject here, arrested is the verb, the thief is the object. For what purpose? For stealing jewels. In this case, the object will become the subject. The thief, because it is a simple past, was will get added. Correct? No? The thief was arrested. For what purpose? For stealing jewels. Arresting whom we can do? Can I do? Can you do? Or can anybody else can do here? No. In our country, the law says the police can arrest. Correct? No, that's why whether the thief was arrested for stealing jewels by the police, should we write? The thief was arrested by the police for stealing jewels. Whether we write or not, that is obviously understood in the sentence. No? This, in some cases, in such cases, we need not write the examples. So what we do, just we'll recap the rules once before going to the exercises. What are the one? The object in the active voice will become the subject in the passive voice. And vice versa. Subject in the active voice becomes the object in the passive voice. Subject and object will get interchanged. Correct? No, that means they will be interchanging their position. And always, when we are writing in the passive form, suitable be form must be used. I said be form is, am, or, was, were, or we'll be using be, been, being. These are all called as the be forms of the verbs, helping verbs. Okay, the suitable one will be used. And in the passive voice, always we'll using the verb in the past participle form only. That means third form. Write, wrote, written. Written is the third form of the verb. Correct? No, that's called the past participle form. Only past participle form only will be used. Read, read, read. Sing, sang, sung. Okay. Drink, drank, drunk. Beat, beat, beaten. Welcome. Correct? No? Beaten is the third form of the verb. And then it will be followed by the preposition by. In most of the cases. Only in some cases we'll be using, I said, no, marry. He is known to me. Known to. Okay. She is married to Krishna. Married. In those cases, we'll be using to. Pleased and satisfied means we'll be using with it. Yeah, I am pleased with the way you are paying attention in the class. I am satisfied by taking these classes because it is helping some students. So I'm satisfied with the classes. You people can say, if at all you got understood completely, then what you say? Yes, I'm satisfied with the class. In 30 to 40 minutes, I understood everything about the active and passive voice. I am surprised at what you have done. We'll say correct. No, surprise means at we'll use. I am surprised by what you have done. We should not use. I am surprised at what you have done. At will come. Okay. These three things we should remember. Now we'll go to some exercises. Okay. Let's take these exercises. Only few sentences I will explain to you. Rest of the things what we'll do, I will share it in the notes like what I did yesterday. Okay. Let's take people always admire this picture. This question I have taken from the 10th class board exam paper, from the past papers only. People, subject, admire, verb. This picture is the object. So object becomes the subject. Correct? Now this picture. Admire is a simple present. Correct? No? So present continuous I'm using is. Always we are using as it is. This picture is always admired. If you want, we can add by the people, we can add it. Even if the by the people is not there also, we can write the sentence without that also. Because admiring, can we say this picture is admired by the dog or the stone or some donkey? Can we say they don't know how to admire? Correct? No, human beings know so many emotions. So by the people is obviously understood. Whether right or not, it's okay. They will forget this play in a few years' time. This play is the object, so it became the subject. Display. They will forget. So display will be will get added. Forgotten. In a few years' time is there. In few years' time. In a few years' time, we can use or a is not required also. Correct? No? Display will be forgotten in few years. Understood? He hurt his leg in an accident. He hurt his leg in an accident. So his leg is the subject. So his leg, past tense is there. Hurt, correct? No. So was will come. His leg was hurt. Hurt only. Present, past participle. All are hurt only. His leg was hurt. Where? In an accident. Correct? No. Let's take one question. Sixth one. Can he bring the book? See here, interrogative sentences, it's little difficult. You have to pay attention here. Can he bring the book? So the subject object is the book. So we'll come here, but question should remain the question only, correct now? So can will remain the can. The object will become the subject. Can the book be brought? Can the book be brought by him? Understood? Can he bring the book? Can the book be brought by him? Okay. And does the dog bite the man? Does means what? Simple present only. Correct? No, does the dog bite the man? What we say? Is the man bitten by the dog? Means simple present will get to converted to present continuous. Correct? No? Does or simple verb means we'll be adding is here. Is the man bitten by the dog? Correct? No? What did he send? See here. What will remain what only? Was. Did means past tense, so was. Send will become sent. He is there now. What did he send? So by him. What was sent by him? You understood? Let's see here. Why is he denying the proposal? 10th one will see. Why is he denying the proposal? So why will start with why only question. Why is will come is only. The object will become as the subject. Why is the proposal being denied? Correct? No, is means being will get added here. Why is the proposal being denied by him? Correct? No? The next sentence, had they defeated the French army? So, had the French army been defeated? Here, by them is not necessary. By them we can use or we need not use also, because has the French army been defeated? That means whenever we are in a war, there will be opposition party and the one party. Correct? No. So the French army is, whether it is defeated when we ask, obviously it is defeated by the opposite party only. Correct? No. So by them is not required. So had will start with had only. The French army will become the subject here. Had the French army, they defeated. So been will get added. Past means been should get added. Had the French army been defeated? That's it. Correct? No? Let's see some imperative sentences where we order or request things. Correct? No? Bring the box. Always the imperative sentences will start with let. Let. Okay? Bring the box. I'm ordering you. So what we'll say? Let object is the box, so it will become the subject. The box will get added by be brought. Let the box be brought. These sentences you may find difficult, so pay attention for this. Imperative sentences and interrogative sentences. These two things, if you master, rest everything will be very easy. Call him back. I am asking. Call him back. So always it will start with let. Let him be called back. Passive voice. Let him be called back. Correct? No? Do not waste your time. How is the exam? As soon as this class finishes, you go and study your subject. Correct? No? So do not waste your time. It will start with let. Your time is the object, so your time will become the subject. Let your time not be wasted. All these things are added by be. Let be. Let be. These two things we have to remember. Put on the garments. Let the garments be put on. Okay, this question was there from the exam I have taken. That Jennifer in England had already discovered vaccination for Jenner. Dr. Jenner, correct? No, Dr. Edward Jenner was the one. Dr. Jenner in England had already discovered vaccination for smallpox. See here, Dr. Jenner is the subject it will come at the end. Dr. Jenner in England is there, so that will go as it is at the end. Had means past perfect. What did he discover? Discovered is the verb. Vaccination is the vaccination for smallpox is the object. So it came the subject. Vaccination for smallpox had become the subject. Had been should come because the already is there, already got added here. Vaccination for smallpox had already been discovered by Dr. Jenner in England. You understood the sentence? How to identify the object and the verb and the tense. Okay, now let's see 20th one. Can you do it? Try this. I will say correctly. Can you do it? So can will then can it be done by you? Correct? Can it be done by you? Okay. So these are the examples. So let me take. When have you prepared your food? Have means present perfect. Correct? No? So when it should start. When has. Why has? Because your food we are writing. Your food is a third person singular. So when has your food been prepared? Correct? No? Have means have been will come. When has your food been prepared? Okay. So these are the examples. They crossed the street carefully. The street is the object here. So the street will become the subject. Crossed is a simple past. So we'll using was. The street was being crossed carefully by them. Correct? No, they crossed. So the street was being crossed carefully by them. We'll add. These are the examples. And then we'll see. Am I disturbing you? This is the sentence. So you means what we do. I means am. For you, we are using are. Correct? No? Are you being disturbed by me? Correct? No? Now let's see the future continuous tense. By future perfect tense. By next class, the students will have studied the passive form. So by next class will remain the same. The passive form will become the subject. Will have been, will have means, had means we'll be adding only just been. So will have means will have been studied by the students. The students will become the object. Understood? And see here, the last sentence. One should trust one's friend. This is what is the friendship, the meaning of friendship, correct? No? One should trust one's friends. What will read? One's friends is the object, so it will become subjects. One's friends. Should be trusted. One's friend should be trusted. That means we should trust our friends. Correct? No? Only the last example, we'll see some non-finites. Here, the report proved that the happenings were true. That means the police had inquired about a report and finally they found out that it is true. So what did he say? The report proved that the happenings were true. So the happenings is the object here, correct? No? It was proved by the report. See, the report is there, no? The happenings is the subject. Object, correct? So it becomes the subject. So it was proved by the report that the happenings were true. This is one way. Or we can also use the simple way that regular structure. The happenings will become the subject. The happenings, plural is there. So were proved to be true by the report. The same structure we can use now. The happenings were proved to be true by the report. Now we'll see here. Everyone believes that she is mad. So she is believed to be mad. Who will believe? By others only, correct? No, by everyone will come. Or it is believed that she is mad. This is also correct. The second form is what the structure I have taught, but we can use this form also. It is believed that she is mad. The last example we'll see. we understand that the man is right in his views. Yes, he is right in his views. So what we'll say? The man is, we understand. So past form it will become understood. To be right in his views. The man is understood to be right in his views. By us, we can write it, but that's not necessary. Correct? No? Also, we can write it as it is understood by us that the man is right in his views. This method also we can use. Okay? These are the general rules that we use for the converting from active voice to passive voice. The reverse will become passive voice to active voice. So quickly revising the rules, subject will become object, object will become subject. Suitable helping verb will be used. Then either be or been is used wherever appropriate. And then verb will be used always in the V3 form. Finally, what we do? Last will be used the subject will get added as an object. By, at, to, or with. These are the only four words it used. 19% of the time by only will be used. I hope you all learned this concept. And in case you have any doubts or any active voice, passive voice questions, you can put it in the chat so that I can help you out. Okay, because for most of the state board students, the exams are starting from tomorrow. I will not take class tomorrow. What I'll do, I will record the remaining couple of topics what you have asked me, and I will upload it in the YouTube and I will share it in the group. Okay, so you people can watch whenever you want. Okay, hope these were useful. Did you learn easily? Active and passive voice. Nobody should miss any marks in active voice and passive voice. This is my intention. Correct? No? This is the easiest topic. Just if you follow these structures, simple structure, how to convert these things, and practice few exercises, it is you can easily learn. Clauses, yes, but that will be the last class I will take, not today. Because clauses, for them to understand, you have to understand few other sentence forms that we learn. Subject, verb, agreement, we'll finish it off. Finally, we'll do the clauses because simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence, this topic is considered little complicated. But once you understand all the other grammar topics, I will explain that. Before your next preparatory exam, I will cover that one also. Okay? Okay. I hope this was good. And in case this is good with, like yesterday, I will share the notes of the same in the description of the YouTube once we upload the file. The people who are there in my team of the 100 for 100 course, you people, I will upload it in your app itself. It will be easy for you to take it. For all others, you can just watch in the description column of the YouTube. There you will get it. Okay. Tonight I will upload it. You people can go through that and wish you all the best for your exams. With this knowledge, I want you people to learn and score well in your exams. Okay, wish you all the best. See you all in the next class.